ELDORET is becoming the capital of PONZI schemes. What is a PONZI scheme? A PONZI scheme is a financial transaction that takes place and you end up getting more profit than what is ordinary on market. The get quick rich schemes. For example, somebody approaches you and says that if you have 1,000,000 shillings, in a year, you'll get so much in profit if you are to take to an ordinary bank. And if you are to take to an ordinary bank, you'll get so much, and then from whatever you get there, the taxation and whatever. But I can guarantee you, you can get twice or thrice that amount if you came to my scheme, and then there's no taxation. So, the definition of conmanship is that the person who is conning you uses the word confidence. He's so confident, and whatever business you do in confidence. That is why the name con comes in. And then depending on the gender of the person, if it is a man, it's a con man, and if it's a woman, it's a con woman. Be careful with the schemes that you are being told to choose people. You see, I have come up with this scheme where we will get quick rich, but do you have 2 or 3 people you trust? Please don't go telling everybody. Just look for 3 or 4 people whom you trust, whom we will use to get rich. Don't tell everybody. What you don't know is that the con man or con woman is telling you not to spread the information lest it will reach the government and he or she will be arrested. The advantage of YouTube or social media is that nobody will take me to court. That is why you find that in ELDORET, somebody came up with issues of taking kids to universities abroad. And this one was very clever. He's now a senator. You see, the county government released money to educate these kids. These kids sold land and whatever to be educated. So here is funds paid by parents. Here is funds paid by the county government. And kids suffered. I think one of them even committed suicide. That is how it is. Let us take ELDORET. ELDORET, the largest number of people there are Nandis, followed by Kayos, followed by Luhias, followed by Kisis, followed by whatever. So, to my estimate is that Kalenjins make up to 55% of the population there. But you'll find that those who went there, 90% were Kalenjins. If Kalenjins are 55%, how comes that those people who were recruited were from one cluster of tribes? That is a red sign. Another thing about conning is that you are given very little time to think. Oh, hii nafasi ukichelewa sijui nini. But the major problem I want to talk about today is that one of money. And this person used Bwana Asifiwe type of preachers. You know, these are the people who actually they are philosophical, because they say that you are not guaranteed of paradise in heaven. Why don't you make paradise on earth? They preach on being rich on earth. They can even find you in Katwekera, Kibira, and tell you that they'll convert you to. So these people come, talk to the preachers, bribe the preachers, because I've seen these people. Even right now, there are things, there are projects I want to do with different churches and whatever. And you find a born again preacher telling you, now, unajua sasa, I'm going to expose you to my people. What do I get here? So these people know ulafi wa Bwana asifiwe. Then they bribe them, they are given the pulpit, and here is how it goes. You are approached to give out 1 million. 1 million, let's you are told that the amount that it gives is 18%. And you see the normal interest is 12%. So you are told you are going to get 1.5. And then again, you are going to withdraw money soon and whatever, no hassle, no waiting of 90 days or whatever. So if you are going to get 18%, it means per month you are going to get 1.5% of what you, now if it is 1 million, 1.5%, that is 10,000. And these people, when you are chawi, they know a chawi. Because they call you and tell you that this month your profit is 10,000 shillings. Is it out of 1 million? You are supposed to get 1% per month, isn't it? But then so instead of getting 10,000, you are told you are getting 15,000, and then somehow they convince you. You see, you don't get that. For those who have problems, those who have challenges, they get the 15%, the 150,000 wanatumia. What they think is that they have used 150,000 and the 1 million is still in the bank, in the circle. No. It is the 1 million you gave, 150 has been reduced. So it is 900 and something there. That is what you have. But you think that, so in your mind, you think that for 6 months, you get 150, 150, 150. That is around 600,000. So you think that you have used the profit of 600,000, and you think that your 1 million is still there. No, it is 400. It is not even 400. You know, they have rented offices. They are so it is 200, which means that the PONZI scheme will all the time come grumbling down. But that is a few people who go get their money. Now, if you gave out 1 million and you are given back, let's say up to 100, 600, and you think 1 million is still there, in reality you have lost 400, isn't it? But there are those who are not like you. They go there, they are given the 150. So they take the 150 back. The second month they take another 150 back. So that is 300. According to him, the PONZI firm has his 1.3 million shillings. But in reality, the PONZI firm has only 1 million. And so they'll do that, and you'll reach somewhere where you'll think that the PONZI firm has your 2 million, whereas it has your 750, because the 250, they have used it in their office work. And that is when it crumbles. The other type of PONZI, whatever happens, is very simple. I open up a firm, convince 100 people. I convince 100 people to register. They register, let's say, 500 shillings. And then each of just 5 people, I don't need to register many people. Each one will contribute, let's say, 5,000. And then the 5 people have got to recruit another 5 people. And then the 5 people have to... So the third person, me as the founder, nitakula hizi 5 za watu watano wa kwanza. And then there are those 5 who came by those people. Those are 25. Though nitakula ya watu 20, ya watu 30. Then the first 5, you see the 25 will each have 5, eh? That is 250. But each of the initial 5 members will be having 25 times 5. Watakuwa na watu 75. Watakula pesa ya watu 75. So you'll be eating your can I call it your grandchild member. And you see, it goes that way until it reaches a time when it blows and a lot of people, their money is lost. If you find these organizations, they are registered. And if you can get a good auditor, a good banker to look at their licenses, Ponzi firms are very funny. They register under SACCO. And if you look at SACCOs and Ponzi, there are 2 different things. SACCOs, you send there, you place there, let's say 100 or 1 million shillings. Then you are entitled to take 3 times what you deposited. So when you get 3 times, then you start your business and start paying back the loan, because the SACCO has borrowed from cooperative bank. But Ponzi, they borrow nowhere. It is just your money inazungushwa. Just, okay, let me tell you how you can even run a Ponzi on your own. I hope the CID are not watching, the DC are not watching, because this evening I'll not sleep in my house. For example, you go to one bank, borrow money, 50,000, promising to pay in 2 weeks. In 2 weeks, you go to another bank, borrow 55,000, take the 50,000 there, 5 shillings unakula. After 2 weeks, you go and collect another from. So after 6 weeks, you go to the first bank. They know that you took a 50,000 shillings loan and paid immediately. So they'll give you 75. Next, they'll give you rotate that way until one time you'll reach a place when you take 5 million and go underground. So what I would tell any Kenyan, I don't know whether other countries do that. What I'll tell any Kenyan is that please keep off Ponzi firms. Just go to a registered bank, a registered SACCO, and even this what do you call tribal, or we can have let's say a place you have your tribe has a welfare, or even the people who come from a certain area, you are in a certain area, you start those are okay. But Ponzi, this one man, a person coming up with a very good ideas of how to make millions in a day. We remember just before COVID, we had a case. I'll write in the comment section of somebody who went around and even had TV programs whereby you give him 10,000 shillings, he's supposed to give you a completed house, and then for the next 5 years the house will be getting rent, which you will be sharing with him and whatever. And he was so clever to get 10 acres to build houses which you would show people. The best, securest way, we have banks and SACCOs and whatever, which have been there for a long time. As for tribal and sectional thing, please take it as a welfare to take care of you in your sickness or in education or even funeral. Thank you.